Welcome to the Combo Cube.
Yeah.
This was my first time playing it. It was a lot of fun. I'm pretty new to Vintage Cube, so being able to dive into like all these unique combos, a lot of which don't exist in like the latest Vintage Cubes, was a lot of fun. I knew like baseline lines, like I knew about Thassa's Oracle, Doomsday. I knew Tinker, and then I kind of just tried to grab generically good cards. I think in the draft portion, I got really lucky with a pack one. Um, Start with pack one, pick one, Demonic Tutor over Grief. Pack one, pick two was a Tinker, and then I picked up. Um, I think I picked up Thassa's Oracle in pack one as well as Animate Dead, and then my pack two pick one was the Black Lotus, and pack three pick one was the Mox Sapphire. So it was just like a really high powered deck for someone pretty new to combos, so that felt great.
Yeah, I thought
Um,
your deck was awesome. It was consistent. It has lots of fast mana. You have two plans. You have the Tinker plan and you have the Doomsday plan, and you have good
yeah,
disruption. You have this Force of
I
Will.
yeah, I think I was a little too high on Auriok Salvagers because it was one of the new combos I read about from looking at your like cube overview. So it was like the Salvagers, Lion's Eye Diamond, Salvagers, Black Lotus combo,
Yeah, I think you
and
could have used a one mana
yeah,
artifact. But other than that, I
I
think it was
definitely
good.
passed. I passed over a couple one mana artifacts that would have been great. For example, the one mana artifact that you can tap a red to ping something. What was
Spell
that? I
Bomb,
forget. Yes, the Pyrite
Pyrite Spell
Spellbomb.
Bomb.
Yeah. And I took Bolus's Citadel without really thinking too much about it, honestly, but it was so important for this deck to actually work. So,
All right, let's see your first round opponent, which is Matt on Academy. So he has not only Academy, but he also has Urza. He's fit as many artifact combos as possible. He has Thopter Sword. He has the both Monolith combos. He has Heliod Ballista. He also has Karn for Lattice. It's a really
yeah.
strong deck he has here.
He,
And there's room
I
for disruption. You have a mana drain in there, and you have some card draw as well.
A lot of this was honestly my fault. I remember passing pack 3, pick 10, sword, pack 3, pick 12, Thopter Foundry. And I think that Matt literally got, like pack 3, pick 12, sword, pack 3, pick 14, Thopter Foundry or something like that. So and then that ended up, I mean, adding consistency. I don't think I actually lost to that combo, but it's a nice one to have for sure.
Yeah, that is one thing with Combo Cube. Because there are these one-ups going around, I think hate drafting is more important. Like if you can snipe the Thopter Foundry, you know someone else won't play it. So sometimes that will win you a game later on. It's more important
I
than taking
know.
like a random card from a random color. Yeah, that's good recognizing that though. All right, so we'll go game
Mistakes.
one. He goes Mana
Oh,
Vault. You go Pentad Prism. This is good. Everyone's playing fast mana. I think that's important. The Mystic Forge and misses.
yeah. Here I'm about to get carried.
No, your deck was awesome. Yeah, Lotus. Bam, Citadel. This is turn two. This is why it's so important to have free disruption or fast mana of yourself. Like, you can just lose on turn two. I'm glad you didn't hit land. That's embarrassing. That happens to me sometimes. I just hit land on
Uh,
top, and I have to pass. And like, no, you had good with the
yeah, but
preordain.
Urdane was super clutch there, I think. And then Emery too was able to mill away lands if I needed to.
Mm-hmm. You tinker for Aetherflux. With Citadel out, that's pretty much you can draw your whole deck. It gains you X life.
Yeah. And then just Doomsdays on top. So
I think
this
you
is
could
my
have
first
won,
time.
even
Yeah.
without the Doomsday, but this makes it much cleaner. Yeah, what's your pile here?
Uh yeah, so Lotus,
Lotus?
Frantic Search. Thassa's is second from the bottom, with Animate Dead at the very bottom. That was something Guillermo actually taught me where basically if someone kills the Thassa's and I don't have the devotion for to blue, I can always just Animate Dead it to secure the win afterwards. That's kind of like a nice fall safe. In this case, I don't think it matters too much with Frantic Surge Preordain. Also, he's probably would have countered anything earlier or tried to do something earlier to disrupt this combo. So in this case, it was
Still
pretty
useful
clean.
to have the backup. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
it's a
clean
nice,
line.
super, super nice insurance policy.
Easy. Easy game one. Didn't even
Yeah,
sweat. Turn two.
clearly this deck is amazing.
Same
Sideboard, I
start,
probably should have
Manival.
put in the Phyrexian Revoker you see right there at the top of my sideboard. I forget what
Yeah.
I actually did, I might have just run it back in this instance.
You didn't know that he was gonna play Karn though. This shuts
Yeah,
down
that
your whole
was
deck.
I actually can't do anything, I feel.
I think you have two outs. You have Bloodchief's Thirst, and you could have Pitched Force, but other than that, I don't think there's any other way to get out from that. I guess you could attack it.
Mm,
You could like hit it with Emery.
mm,
I don't think that's
yeah.
happening.
I think in this case, I was mainly tutoring because I didn't know what I could do. And then I grabbed the Lotus, which obviously isn't great because I don't think you can even crack that
No,
because
you can't
Karn's in
crack
play.
it. Mm.
So that's me realizing I can't crack it, and then I think I'm gonna scoop soon. Yeah, there you go.
It happens. It happens. I think game three you do bring in the Broker. I think
Yeah, I
I think
took
you
out
realize.
Narset. I don't know if Narset was. I don't know. Narset might have been fine to keep in, honestly. Having the extra card draw, it's not
Yeah, there
bad
you
at
go.
all.
You brought the Revoker in. I think this is good.
Yeah,
Just cash it in for the mana crypt. It's like double Stone Rain. I think it's fine. Yeah, you have a lot of mana right now. You're gonna have 5, 6 mana. I think
yeah,
your best top deck is just always Citadel. I was always so scared that you were gonna top deck it.
for sure. Yeah, Sidel was so good in this deck.
Making clues, putting artifacts. This is
Yeah,
what Academy decks do.
so much value, I feel. I don't know why I keep tutoring for Lotus, honestly. But
Feels good though. Oh yeah, here's unfortunate. You had to discard the Lotus. I remember
oh
this.
yeah, yeah. This was a mistake, I think. I forget.
Both these games were really close.
You think so? I actually thought that it was pretty one-sided in this one. Just like
This
he
one,
kept getting infinite value, he kept drawing clues. I'm not really doing much. So yeah, I mean, he had so many draws too. I mean, look at his board. He has infinite mana already. Just lots of clues on board, lots of mana. Pretty easy to draw into Walking Ballista. He has so many combos in this deck. For
it's hard to
me,
keep
it's
him
more
off one of them. Yeah, this one he
true.
plays
Yeah,
Gadgeteer, he plays Monolith, and it lets you untap it, make infinite mana, uh, and then you just Walking Ballista for a million.
yeah.
So I
It's
thought it
a
was
sweet
closer
one.
than you felt. Like if you had one
Okay.
force or you had if you drew the Citadel like on that other turn, it was like when you time twisted, it was possible you redrew, I don't know, Black Lotus, Doomsday or something and could have won. So I
I
think he
think
was scared.
I tutored for Black Lotus. I probably should have been just saved the Enlightened tutor for Citadel, because Citadel was so important for my deck to function. I could be wrong about that.
That could have been right. You were learning the deck though as you were playing.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, on to the next
Thinking
one.
back, yeah, for sure. Every single one of my wins felt like it was around Citadel.
This is Ryan's deck. Ryan was playing Painter, so that's Grindstone plus Painter Servant. You name a color and mill their whole deck, and he managed to companion Luris. I thought this deck was really good. It had a lot of interaction, it had a lot of protection, and it had the value from Luris. I wish it had some kind of card draw. It felt like there wasn't. It was just like looping Bauble, and that was it. I don't know what
Uh,
it would have been like. Maybe a Night's Whisper would have been really good here. But other than that, I like this deck a lot. I love Luris.
yeah, this was a cool deck for sure. Thought he really cooked with this one.
Yeah. He's cooking for sure.
Hmm.
You're
I
playing a
don't
little
totally
slow.
remember this one. Yeah, I'm trying to learn what all these cards do and everything.
Yeah, yeah. It's possible you can mull more because you have the Time Twister and you have the Lotus. I don't remember if you were keeping seven. Let's see your hand. Your hand's okay. He takes the Force. You're left with Removal Spell, Tutor, Aetherflux, Thassa's Oracle. Again, this is just
Yeah.
like one Citadel off. So you go for the Enlightened Tutor here and you find Lotus. I think it's possible you save it for
Hmm.
Citadel again or something like that. But I think it's
Yeah.
fine. Getting Lotus is it's good. Lotus is your best card in your deck. And if you draw Salvagers, then you had a win also. So
Mm. I think I was too focused on using my mana rather like quote unquote efficiently.
yeah, yeah.
So I wanted to do something that turn,
It
which
feels
is
bad to
why I
just
landed here.
pass.
Yeah. I think that's something I probably need to learn with different power levels because I mainly play just like standard limited.
I
Tinker
forgot you had the
Mage.
Trinket Mage. Trinket Mage is also a really good one for Lotus.
Yeah, for sure. Why did I get LED? I don't totally.
Because you
Oh,
used Lotus already and you already
oh,
have
right. So
Mox in
I'm
play. Yeah.
got it.
If
Yeah,
if the order had been flipped, it could have been good.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, there's no other targets basically. Yeah, so now I'm not really doing anything. I feel I'm just like drawing a card. I'm
Yeah.
hellbent here. Be nice to have the Enlightened Tutor for Wallace's Citadel. I guess I couldn't have played it, but
I liked Emery in your deck. Emery's like a ritual. You rebuy the Lotus. Also can rebuy
yeah,
the Citadel. Can rebuy Sundering Titan. All right. So then
yeah,
he just plays Painter Servant, and he plays Grindstone. He names
yep,
blue or red, and then mills your whole library. So
yep. There I am, dead.
it's okay.
Felt like this. I feel like I had more draws and more opportunities in this deck. I was able to sideboard quite a bit actually. So I one thing that I did manage to do is I thought my deck was insane around the middle of pack three with like the Mox and Black Lotus and everything. So I started prioritizing sideboard cards more. Picked up Phyrexian Revoker. I picked up um well in this case I already had Tinker and Portal to
Here's one.
Phyrexia. Oh, and
Yeah.
Show and Tell. I think I picked up Show and Tell pretty late as well.
Yeah, I
Um,
really liked this. You show and tell in Port. Oh no, you showed him Bolus Citadel. I like bringing in the show and tell because you know he's playing Laris, and there's nothing big he can put in, so it's not scary at all. So I like that
yeah,
decision. Not everyone is like looking at their sideboard. Sometimes people just put it in the box, don't look at it again.
that's me most of the time. I thought I should think a little harder because my sideboard options were actually really good this time.
He did put
Um,
in one threatening thing. The Aetherborn Canonist does slow your storm lines down. It doesn't actually stop your artifact loops, but it
right,
does slow you down a little bit.
a lot, especially with the Bolus Citadel. I think I probably had a Preordain or Frantic Search or something in at the top. I forget exactly what it was
Yeah, I
here.
think you just end up passing.
Yeah,
Lotus off the top. It's that easy.
so good.
Still got spells though. Still got one more spell, non-artifact spell.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
this is
So I
infinite
get
mana, but I don't think you have
infinite
an
mana.
outlet.
Yes, I
Yeah,
don't.
it's a little awkward, and then he kills it. It's fine. That was free. You get the Lotus back. It didn't cost anything.
It could have been nice if I don't know. I actually don't know what like a frantic search off the top. I don't know. My deck doesn't really have much use of the infinite mana except oh, there's portal.
Yeah, that was
That
just
was a
off the
good
top
top
as
deck.
well. Yeah, you're just
Yeah,
like ripping them
exactly.
off the top with Citadel. That
That
was
was
like a
super
sideboard card
lucky.
as well. Yeah, I thought this was really good sideboard to bring in against the artifact. Against the artifact deck previously, it probably wasn't good, but against this deck, small little creatures, really good.
Yeah,
The Time Twister. I think you have this. Once you have a portal in play and you have a citadel in play, it's really hard to lose those kind of games. Although you could get painters
yeah,
comboed still. That I do like that about this cube that you have the potential to just come back from something. Like it's
for
not like the
sure.
mid-range battles where once you're down a card you can never win. Like well now you Doomsday, so we'll do
Yeah,
our
the
line
Doomsday
again.
is a game ender.
Preordain, draw the cards. This is relevant. You needed to draw them because you couldn't play them with Citadel. You were so low. But
Yeah,
it's okay. Thassa's Oracle animated. It's all right. Game three.
yeah. I don't think I did any sideboard changes. So he grindstone turn one, and yeah,
Painter Servant turn
Painter
two.
Servant turn
Yeah,
two.
super scary. It's just like 1 mana, 2 mana, and then it's on you to answer it. You don't have that many answers in your deck. So I was like, oh no.
No, I have some removal, and then I have
But you
there
Revoker.
we go,
Yeah,
Phyrexian Revoker.
the
I
Revoker's doing
think
so much work. You brought that in from the sideboard. I thought that was really smart.
yeah, I forget if that was off the top or if that was in my hand, but either way, it was a very lucky card to have here.
And you're still riding on the edge of danger. Like if he kills the Revoker, you're back to dead. So it's just sitting
Yep,
there.
yep.
Show and tell and portal again.
Oh yeah, that's sick. I just
Still,
have it.
yeah, still Painter Servant. You're just like, please no removal spell. Please no removal spell. I remember him being so mad. He's just sitting there with the combo on board and he can't do it. As you
being
slowly get his
revoked.
creatures, you're like, yeah, give me your Johnny, give me your
I think the Johnny here was actually wrong. I should have taken his other dude.
the
Maybe
Canonist
not.
or the
Yeah,
Thraben Inspector or something.
the one that makes like tutors for artifacts with cost one greater.
Oswald, yeah. Oswald would have
I
been
don't
really
know.
good. You can tutor your portal into a 10 drop.
Yeah, or just like in terms of disrupting his combos, because I feel like a Johnny doesn't do much for him, and then I know he has Luris, so
Hmm.
I think I'd rather have his Oswald, knowing that he's like a combo deck, and I don't know his hold list, and then I have like, and he takes a Johnny because a Johnny's not really doing much in this case. He's not really beating down on me that hard.
Again, you're still just one kill spell and revoker away from death.
True. Yep.
Narset finds you Aetherflux, and then once you have the LED, which you're going to play here,
Yeah.
plus Aetherflux Reservoir, plus the Aurochs Salvagers, you just loop them, make infinite mana, and each time you cast it, you cast a spell and the Aetherflux gains you life. So,
Exactly.
but this was closer again. I thought all these games were pretty close.
Yeah, for sure. I think I definitely got pretty lucky. I think the Aetherflux Reservoir was my only win con with the Auriok Salvager loop. Besides just having a lot of mana. Like I didn't have mana sinks to use that mana on anyway, but there you go.
This is my deck. I was trying to smash together a couple different decks. I was playing like mono white aggro cards, like the Ocelot Pride and the Guide of Souls, but then I also had Flash Academy Rector
Uh-huh.
for Necropotence to refill. I thought it was kind of sweet. It was kind of slow. It didn't kill people very fast, but I had a good time.
I see. That's sweet. Yeah. You also can grab Parallax Wave with
Hmm.
the Academy Rector if you need to.
Good luck. Mhm.
Yeah.
I had watched your game, so I was super scared. I knew what your deck could do. So I keep a tap land, and I'm like, oh no, I'm going to die on turn one.
Yeah. In this case, I just let it hit me for two. Do you think that was right? The
I
Chain of
think it's
Smog?
fine. I don't think you want to copy it very often.
Got it. Two mana discard two is pretty good still, along with upside of infiniting with Witherbloom
With the
Apprentice.
apprentice, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And the Sedgemoor
nice.
Witch. I
Oh,
get
that
Ocelot
too, yeah.
Pride. I was like, I need to kill you fast. That's my fastest way to kill you. I would have liked to have that either Storm Canonist or like a Thalia or something to tutor, but none of my
Mm,
tutor targets were here we sit about this we talk about this for a while. I play explosives on zero, hoping to kill your Lotus, and
uh-huh.
you force it.
That
It
was
it was very
probably not
aggressive.
right.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't think this was right.
I'm not sure if anything else in my deck is worth forcing, but it was very aggressive. I was surprised. But then you do untap with 6 mana, and you do have more chances to win. So
I was thinking I needed the 6 mana. Because I thought Sundering Titan, like being able to Ghost Vacuum back my Sundering Titan was really important, or just top decking a Citadel. I didn't really know how else I can win the game. Uh, but it's probably a little premature to force there. Like you zero mana, played that for zero, right? So it's
yeah,
like
it was like
so
zero
good
mana
for you.
discard too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But my clock is really slow, so you're
Mm,
all right. I'm hitting you for like 3 a turn, 4 a turn.
yeah.
You do crack the ghost vacuum. You have a 1/1 flying Sundering Titan in play. You destroy
Yeah.
2 of my
I
lands.
think it's because I have the Metamorph, right, in my
Hmm.
hand right now. That's why I'm going for this. It's probably not good enough.
Your Phyrexian Metamorph, we spend a while talking about does it become a 1/1 or does it gain the full stats of the Sundering Titan? This
Right.
guy on Reddit, he says you gain the full stats. So it would be a 7/8 Sundering Titan. It wouldn't
Mm,
be a 1/1. It ended up not mattering. I have the Solitude in hand, so I can
mm.
just kill it in response, blow up all your lands, and then keep beating. But it's a sweet line.
Yeah.
This might have been the only line for the cards that you're in hand to slow me down. So
Yeah, that's lucky
I
to
take
have
your
to play.
tutor. Yeah, I think you keep this hand thinking that you can mystical tutor for Time Twister, and you're super happy with that. And then I turn one Inquisition. So I was happy with
Mm,
that. But again, I have no clock, and I have no real combo in my deck. I have the flash, but I have no way to tutor for it, and I have a bunch of like black spells in my and a recruiter. You bring in the dress down. This is a smart
Mm.
sideboard card against me. It turns off almost all my creatures.
I picked that one up late as well. Dress down. Like pack 3 late.
Here I beseech. I just get Necro. I'm like, I don't know. I need
Mm.
to refill my hand or something. But then you untap, slam Citadel. I think that's how a lot of your games went. You just like top deck Citadel and you're like, all right, the game's mine, which is good.
Yeah, I think
That's why
I
you put
could
it in
have
your deck.
easily gone 0-3
No, no, no.
on the top
You had the
decks.
tutors. You had the draw for it.
True, I guess I did have some tutors.
Yeah, you demonic here. You get Doomsday. I make you play it out, but I'd seen you do this like 5 times now already. I think your pile's good. Lotus, Preordained, Frantic Search, Thassa's Oral, Animate Death. I have a Solitude in hand. I show that to you. Um, but you can just go down to 0 cards,
Yeah, I
I
have
think.
the
You
Trinket
can move them
Mage.
around. Yeah, for another
Yeah,
blue pip. So there's no way for me to. I thought I might be able to like sneak a win, like maybe you would forget to play the second card or something, but you're too
that's
smart.
no, it's that is the right line for sure against me.
So you went
Okay,
2-1
well,
with Doomsday. I thought your deck was super sweet. You had a lot of sideboard cards. How do you feel about your deck? How did you feel? Do you have any
I
ending
think it would
thoughts?
have been sick having like the 1 mana, like something to use as a mana sink with the Auriok Salvagers to enable that a bit more. I would have loved picking up. I don't know. I think maybe like the fact that I was going half Tinker Doomsday and like mixing the two felt a little unfocused. I'm not so sure what else I wanted in my Doomsday deck. Maybe more removal slash drawing pieces, but everyone's kind of fighting for those. Overall, I thought I was pretty happy with the mana base, pretty happy with um, having a Black Lotus. It was a lot of fun, and I
Yeah, I
think I
think
really came to appreciate Bolas's Citadel in this draft.
shout out Bolus's Citadel. I think it's important when
Yeah.
you open Lotus that you do draft around it. Like you want to take advantage of it. So I think you took full advantage of having a Lotus in your deck.
Oh, thanks for the compliment. No, this was really fun, and thanks for inviting me to give my feedback on how the games went.
Thanks for cubing with us. Hope to see you again. Bye bye.
Yeah, of course. Talk to you later. Have a good one.